Good afternoon. Dwayne Richards, your trusted advisor, CPA accountant, as well as a licensed financial advisor, financial security advisor. In case you didn't know what I did, let me just get that off the top, right off. Now, today's tip I have for you is regarding mileage and some tips and tricks to make life easier. If you're like me, I get in my car and I get going, and I don't necessarily I'll be honest, I don't necessarily keep a detailed log of everywhere I go. I know I should, but don't should on ourselves. So let me give you a couple tips and tricks. Number one, we all have one of these trusty devices. It's our smartphone. And it's really simple. I know it's after January 1st, but it still works. Take a photo of your odometer reading today. If you didn't do it as of January 1st, no big deal. We're not that far into the year yet. Just take a photo of your odometer reading today. Really simple. Best is if you do it on January 1st. Now, you can also do this monthly, just to keep track of how many kilometers you drive on a monthly basis. You don't have to wait to the end of the year. You can do it on a monthly basis. Now, the trick is, for your taxes, you need to be able to distinguish personal kilometers versus business kilometers. Not all is business, but not all is personal either. Now, if you want to get up to that 70, 80, 90% business use, you got to keep detailed records, my friends, because Revenue Canada has the option to come back and audit you. Now, I just started using this app on my phone. There's a couple different apps out there, but you can actually also get a little device that sits right in your car, and you just hit the button every time you go. But there is this really nice little app. It's a Microsoft app, I'll admit, but it works on your smartphone. My Apple phone it works on, and it is called MileIQ. Now, you can't really see it. There, if I get that, there you go. And what it does is you give it access, so it sees when you're on the move, and then it just GPSs it. It tracks it. I know they're tracking you where you're going, but get over it. If you want the technology to give increased productivity, you have to give your phone a little bit of access. Now, what it does is it gives you the option. You literally swipe left if it's business, or swipe right personal. Now, the other thing is you can actually go in and you can hold it a little bit longer, and you can actually put a note saying, driving to this client. For example, on Tuesday, I drove out to Mississauga to see a client. Last weekend and the weekend before, I drove out to Burlington Saturday and Sunday for a workshop. Workshops are for professional development. It's business use. The phone picked up on my trip to Burlington, my trip back, calculates it out, done. I can print out a report out of that either monthly or at the end of the year, and that's my mileage. Now, what's really great is to support that, I have the photo of my starting point for the year of what my kilometers were. The reason you want to do this is expenses like gas, insurance, licensing. Good reminder, my birthday's coming up. I have to renew my license or my sticker. Those expenses, car repairs, those expenses are all business deductions, but only for the percentage of kilometers you drive for business, not 100%, I'm afraid. But that's why you also want to keep a detailed log, because the higher the percentage you can justify, the greater your tax deduction is for business expense or business use of your car. I hope you found this helpful, friends. If you did, just drop in a comment saying, yep, found this super helpful. Now, what I'm going to do is actually test this, and I'm going to download it and put it up to YouTube as well. So hope you found this helpful. It's some quick tips on how to make your mileage a business deduction and make your tracking of it just a little bit easier. Have an amazing day, friends.